Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Sam from Crypto News Flash. As I always say, for those new to the channel, I hope by the end of this video, you decide to subscribe. Over the weekend, I mentioned that the primary focus right now is on how stocks are performing leading into the weekly open and throughout the week. To be completely honest with you, the overall structure in the market is not looking good. Anyone claiming that everything appears bullish right now is misleading you. At this moment, market conditions across the board are weak and things are turning bearish. That's simply the reality. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything or create false optimism. We need to be realistic because we're dealing with money, and when it comes to financial decisions, honesty is key. Looking at the market, it has been on a downtrend ever since tariffs were introduced. For nearly 2 months, we've seen a consistent decline. The market wasn't in great shape even before the tariffs, as Bitcoin, for example, reached a high that resembled a double top from mid-December through late January. The actual peak came with a liquidity wick up to nearly 110K right before the tariff announcements. Since then, the market has been in a continuous downtrend. This isn't just affecting crypto, it's also hitting stocks hard. Today alone, over 1.75 trillion was wiped out from the US stock market. If you subscribe to the philosophy of buying, when others are fearful, well, we are now deep in extreme fear. Everyone is on edge. I'm not advising to buy right now because, in my opinion, we'd be trying to catch a falling knife. We simply don't know when this tariff situation will be resolved. While I wouldn't call it complete nonsense, it's certainly a long-term game. The question remains, when will the market bounce back? If this continues for weeks or even months, where does that leave the bull run? Based on historical cycles, we should see a rally this year. But if tariffs continue to weigh down liquidity, the structure could shift entirely. The market thrives on liquidity, and when it's drained due to macroeconomic factors like tariffs, markets peak and then sell off. That's just how things work. This is why the crypto market follows a 4-year cycle. It's based on liquidity trends. Right now, we're seeing daily, weekly, and even monthly sell-offs. Even among the top 100 gainers and losers, there have been very few projects seeing positive movement. Some, like Story, launched recently, but aside from that, the past 30 days in crypto have been brutal. Losses exceeding 40% have been common, and sentiment has been deeply affected. The CMC Altcoin Season Index currently sits at 15 out of 100, which highlights just how bearish things are. Are we in a bear market? I recently posted on X about this, stating that the market structure is extremely weak. Larry Fink has been shaking the markets with inflation predictions, particularly regarding Trump's deportation policies, which he claims will cause short-term inflationary pressure over the next 6 to 9 months. This has further rattled investors, adding to the bearish sentiment. Market manipulation is another factor at play. Some claim Binance is inflating trading volumes and manipulating Bitcoin's price. While speculation exists, there's also truth to the idea that major financial players like Larry Fink and other billionaires could be steering the market. Recently, we've seen a surge in bearish news from key figures, reinforcing the idea that fear is being magnified. Trump recently suggested that a recession may be on the horizon, causing stocks to plummet and the crypto market to shed over $242 billion today alone. Over the past 30 days, crypto has lost approximately $767.5 billion, while traditional stock indices like the S&P 500, NASDAQ, and Dow have fallen to levels last seen in September. Fear is at an all-time high, meaning we either see a massive rally from here or things deteriorate further. While there is still room for additional downside, the real question is, are we in a bull or bear market? If this is a bull market, I'd hate to see what a bear market looks like. That said, I remain bullish on crypto long term. However, unless tariff concerns subside, we won't see a meaningful pump. The ongoing sell pressure across stocks, e.g. indices, and crypto is a direct result of the trade war. A recent interview with Trump highlighted a shift in sentiment. The S&P 500 has lost $5 trillion. in just 13 trading days, marking one of the sharpest downturns since the March 2020 crash. The Nasdaq 100 is now closer to bear market territory than all-time highs, down 12.4% in just 13 trading days. Tech stocks, which typically lead markets, have gone from investor favorites to being heavily sold off. Crypto is down 1.3 trillion since its December peak, with a 35% drop in just 3 months. This confirms significant market weakness. Many believe this downturn is a result of Trump's willingness to endure economic hardship in order to implement his policies. His statements about expecting some short-term economic pain only reinforced market fears. If history is any guide, extreme fear often precedes a rally. Right now, no one expects a rebound, and no one is talking about a bullish market. This is typically when we see reversals. I'm still betting on a market recovery and will closely monitor conditions over the coming days. I'll continue providing updates, analyzing stocks, crypto, and market trends daily. The bottom line is that tariffs are having a major impact, and the trade war is significantly affecting market sentiment. While some may argue this is public information rather than manipulation, the reality is that these discussions are dragging the market down. Since the initial tariff announcements in January, we've seen no concrete action, only continuous speculation that spooks investors. Despite all of this, I do not believe we are officially in bear market territory yet. I remain bullish on crypto, but the bleeding must stop for any meaningful rally to occur. The total crypto market cap is down over 1.2 trillion from its December peak, and we are now back to levels seen in March. This is a make or break moment for the market. If we follow the March 2020 trajectory, we could see a catastrophic 64% decline, retesting 2021 summer lows. The mere comparison to March 2020 should highlight just how fearful the market is right now. Historically, when fear reaches these levels, strong rallies tend to follow. With most investors deeply bearish and no one discussing a potential rally, the question remains, do we pump from here, or is it truly over? I'm betting on a recovery. I'll keep monitoring and providing updates daily. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. For more insights, follow me on X. The link is in the description below. With that said, take care, everyone.